Hey everybody, Josh Mosman here, clocking in for Motocross Action Magazine on our This Week in MXA video series. It's a weekly video series that comes out every Wednesday morning, updating you on what's going on in the industry, what's going on at the races, and what's going on with MXA, what we're testing, what we're doing throughout the week, and who we're hanging out with as well. In this video, talk about Chase Sexton, him completely tacoing his front wheel at the 450 main event at Minneapolis Supercross, and some more gnarly crashes from Minneapolis. I also go racing against my good buddy Steven Tokarski, Yamaha test rider. We jumped on YZ85 two-strokes, the brand new bike that just came out. That was a lot of fun. I travel to Northern California, do a little bachelor party with my buddies, riding at a cool sand track at Estreet MX up there in Northern California, place that I grew up riding at. Let's dive into it. Starting off with Chase Sexton, that guy was leading the 450 main event, doing extremely well, going super fast. And unfortunately, he had another big crash while leading, another time where it ended up with him having a face injury, blown up lip and swollen face after crashing. Bummer deal for Chase Sexton and the HRC Honda team. It was just over a lap away from winning another 450 main event. It would have been his second win on the season after getting his first win at San Diego. Chase came out of the corner, pushed the front end, started to lose weight on that front end, lost traction. And if there wasn't a jump there, like it was an outdoor corner or a turn onto the start straight where there wasn't any jumps or whoops, he would have just slid out, probably picked up his bike and continued on to finish on the podium. But because that lip was right there, it caused his front tire to grab traction on the up ramp of that jump that pushed pressure on his rim in the way that it was not designed to work. So rims are designed to work, straight, landing hard off jumps, skimming across whoop sections multiple times throughout the day without bending or braking. But the rims are not meant to have pressure being put on them completely the opposite way from the side. It's like bending a hula hoop into a taco. And that's exactly what Chase Sexton did. He tacoed his rim to where it couldn't even roll afterwards. Pretty gnarly to see. It's not because of the rim's fault. Rims are designed to be strong, but also designed not to be too heavy and not to be ultra rigid. You got to have a balance between strength and weight and rigidity. And so Chase Sexton and Honda, they could have had a rim that was built so strong it would never bend anyway, but that also would be too heavy and not feasible to ride on the Supercross track. So I don't foresee Honda changing their rims. I don't see them changing their spokes. I see this as only a rider error, and it was a bummer deal for Chase Sexton as it was a small mistake, but it was one that cost him big time. Now Chase Sexton has moved back to 6th place in the championship standings, 28 points behind Eli Tomac. And it was also cool to see Jason Anderson make that last minute, extremely responsive decision to brake tap and pull up on his KX450 to miss Chase Sexton off the jump. That was really cool. Overall, gnarly for Chase Sexton, but glad he's okay. Now he's undergoing concussion protocol, as he mentioned on his Instagram video. And what that is the Alpine Stars medical group requires you to take a baseline test when you're signing up for your Supercross license or your Pro Motocross license. I'm well acquainted with this as I raced professionally for years, and I actually recently just signed up to get my Pro Motocross license renewed for 2020. I took the baseline test, and it's basically testing your memory and your speed and just how your brain works quickly with those two things. And so with the baseline test, you set a base. Okay, you're this good at remembering things, you're this good at responding quickly and hitting the right button on the keyboard while taking the test from the comfort of your own home on the internet. And then after you have a concussion, Alpine Stars, let's say they see that concussion on TV or you crashed and you got a head injury, you could take it yourself to test your mental strength and test your mental sharpness to see if it's been altered at all by the head injury and by hitting your head. So if you get dizzy while doing that, or if your reaction time is really slow, that's an indicator that your head is not ready to go racing again. Next up, I'd have to point out that Team Austria, KTM, Husqvarna, and Gas finished in 4 out of the top 5 positions. Jason Anderson took the win. Cooper Webb made a comeback, got second. That was a lot better than the 8th place that he's been getting at the last few rounds. Then his teammate, Marvin Musquin, he got 3rd. Malcolm Stewart got 4th, and Justin Barcia got 5th. So Team KTM has been struggling. The KTM's team especially, more so than Malcolm Stewart and the Husky guys. And it's cool to see that they were back on the box and getting some momentum back, especially with Cooper Webb. He's a champion. He's somebody that people love to watch race. We love to see his racecraft on the track. track. And so hopefully this second place will continue to build momentum for him as he's talked about, and he'll be even better this weekend at Dallas. Next up, the 250 division. It was all Jet Lawrence in the 250 main event as he got out front pretty early and took the win. It looked like he was riding easily, well within his means, no big mistakes, no issues on the track. He rode smooth, but surprisingly, Austin Forkner was close behind him. You would think that if Austin Forkner was within a couple seconds, the Jet Lawrence would try to pull away and maybe try to ride a little bit faster to get away from him, but Jet kept it within his means, took the win. Austin Forkner had a few sketchy moments, especially in that heat race. He finished second place and Cameron McAdoo got on the podium in third. So that was good to see. Somebody made a comment on Instagram that I saw. When was the last time you saw a 250 podium without a Star Racing Yamaha rider on it? Been a while. Jeremy Martin, he was the first Star Racing Yamaha rider in fourth place. That was cool to see him. Also, RJ Hampshire finished fifth place as well for Rockstar Husqvarna. All right, guys, there's two crashes that I want to point out. There was only a small whoop section at Minneapolis, so it wasn't too gnarly, but it did get pretty cupped out. I got a rut down the middle that definitely made it challenging. The other scary thing about it was that there was a Supercross triple right after the whoops. So the 250 West guys, they had big, gnarly, extremely long whoops for the first 6 rounds of the season. 250 East region starts up at Minneapolis. They get a lot shorter set of whoops, but they have that triple afterwards. That's pretty scary to hit a triple right after you're coming sideways out of whoops. Believe me, I've done it before. And we saw a gnarly video of Tanner Ward. Obviously, he got sideways in the whoop section, launched off the side of the track and landed right in front of Jared Lesher. Jared got it on his GoPro, posted it on Instagram, and the video has gone viral. Just crazy to see a rider dropping out of the sky and landing on the side of the track. Good to note that Tanner did get up and continue on. The camera that he hit, I don't know if that was able to continue on. That looked like it got hit pretty hard. Another video, Henry Miller posted on his own Instagram as he did the same thing. He got a little sideways in the whoop section and somehow cross-threaded off the rhythm or off the lip of the triple and jumped to the right into the infield of the track. He was okay as well, but gnarly stuff and a gnarly track at Minneapolis for those guys. All right, guys, next up, the last topic from Minneapolis Supercross, Adam Cianciarulo. I was very impressed with his humility and his ability to talk about his 450 Supercross competitors, including Cooper Webb, a guy that he's had a rivalry with since they were on 50s. These guys have battled hard, tooth and nail. Adam Cianciarulo was assigned to work the TV booth and jump in and commentate on the races at Minneapolis, and he did an excellent job. I think everybody who watched the race on TV knows that, and I was just personally impressed of his ability to talk about his fellow competitors, to talk about the track, and talk about the difficulties of racing Supercross, and even make compliments to his competitors, the guys that he was racing just a few weeks ago, and the guys that he hopes to be racing here soon once his knee heals up. Cool stuff from Adam Cianciarulo. Proud of him, proud of our industry that we have a rider like Adam Cianciarulo representing Supercross and Motocross. Good stuff. All right, guys, next up, my favorite topic of the video, racing an 85 two-stroke with my buddy Steven Tokarski. He's an R&D test rider for Yamaha. We like to battle it out whether we're on YZ450s, YZ250s, or YZ85s now. A lot of fun riding with him. The YZ85 two-stroke is new for 2022, and we have our video out on our YouTube channel and website, so check it out there if you want to know all about this bike. But to enjoy 2 full-grown adults going wide open on 85s battling with each other, continue watching. Next up, I head to Northern California this past weekend to do a bachelor party for my good buddy, Mark Hansen, who's getting married to his fiancee, Chelsea, here later this year. We had a blast. He assigned me as best man and said, hey, best man is in charge of handling the bachelor party. Said, I'm not much for partying, but I can bring dirt bikes and we can go riding. So we had a blast. Check out these videos of my friends who are riding. Two of them, Zach and Mark, grew up riding and racing, but stopped a long time ago. Haven't ridden much since. The other guys, Martin, Justin, and Mario, they had been a long time since they had ridden a motocross track. I believe for Martin, it was his first time riding a motocross track. So check it out. Our adventures from Estreet MX, a track I grew up at. Mark, how are we feeling?
I think we're gonna go win 450 beginner today.
Really?
Yeah.
On practice day?
On practice day on the vet track.
Nice. And this is your first time riding in how long?
Probably 5 years.
5 years? And how long was it before that time?
Probably every year before that.
Once a year?
Yeah.
Nice.
When I go visit you.
How, are we feeling any arm pump yet, or?
I got arm pump putting my knee braces on. So we're in for a long day.
All right, good times.
Oh no, hold on. Oh, look, it's my hair.
How long has it been since you rode?
Like 12 or 13 years probably.
Okay. And how are you feeling right now?
I am shaking like a leaf on a tree, some would say. But I'm going for the look good, feel good, and then
you look pretty good.
If that's all that matters, that's you know, that's all we do today. That's all we do today.
All right, good times.
Yeah.
And all right, guys, how are we feeling so far? When was the last time we rode a track?
Oh, last time we rode a track,
Martin.
I've never been on a track before.
Never been on a track?
Never been on a track.
Okay. How much time have you put on like trail riding?
Oh, a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Justin.
Last time been on a track, we had a blue moon, I think. But a lot of trail riding experience, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
All right, Mario.
About 7 years ago at this track.
7 years?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
One time, the only time I've ridden on a track.
All right. Well, good times. Are you? Then what about 250F?
Never ridden a T50F.
Really?
Nope.
All right, it's gonna be fun.
All right.
Good luck. Nice job.
I'm having a heart attack.
That was good. Dude, you got passed.
What?
You got passed by Zach.
I waited for him. I'm scared of that.
How is it?
What?
All right, starting. Everybody getting together. What was the day like? Was it better or worse than you expected?
It went a little better than I expected. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun on the KTM.
What's hurting? What's
I should have put some tape on my nipples, and one of my boots is rubbing my foot a little funny.
Okay. All right. What we got?
It felt good. I did better than I thought. And
Yeah.
I was a little more confident towards the end, which is good. So,
What's hurting?
you know, just running my arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mark.
In your head, you know how fast you want to be able to go.
Yeah.
And after taking that much time off the bike, you can't go that fast without hurting yourself. So I'm just glad nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
We had a good day.
That is pretty good. Should we do another moto just to send it, risk it a little bit?
Yeah, I think the saying's one more lap, and then that's when we all climb an ambulance after.
Nice. All right. Martin, Justin, what do we think? Or Mario, what do we think?
KTMs. Yeah, I like the KTM and the gas. Went good for my first time on the track.
Yeah.
I got arm pump pretty bad, but you know, next time it won't be as bad.
I like it. Mario?
Right here,
Sore?
barely moved that wrist.
Felt good or what?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Nice. All right, good times.
Oh yeah.
All right, day 2, NorCal Adventure. It's a good time. Put in some laps at Estreet. It's the first time here since years and years. I can't even remember how long it was. Had some fun, got roosted by the guys. Got to ride the CRF 450 RX some more and put some time on it. So far, everything is stock except for the Guts seat cover that we got yesterday at Guts. And yeah, it was a good time. These guys haven't ridden in a long time, so it was fun to ride with them. Fun to push Mark a little bit and mess with them. and dive up the inside on him a couple times. Fun to ride here at Estreet. We got grass on the side of the track. We got sand for dirt, so that's nice. And everybody was safe, no crashes. I got roosted quite a bit. Fun times. Now we're gonna do some top golf tonight, and that's a bachelor party. Next up, we got to highlight the latest issue of Motocross Action Magazine. The March issue has a lot of cool stuff in it. One thing I want to point out to you guys, MXA's Jody Weisel did an interview with some of the KTM executives, asking them all the details about the factory edition. So you guys have read the bullet points, you've watched our videos, but if you really want to know and understand why they made the changes they made and learn all the intricate details about them, you can check out the full interview in the magazine. Pick it up at your local grocery store or hit the subscribe button on our website to get it shipped to your front door every month. All right, guys, that's it for this week in MXA, episode number 61. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks to O'Neill for sponsoring this video and presenting this video. Also, thanks to 6D Helmets and Tear Off Gaskets, 2 other sponsors supporting us. We'll see you guys in the next video. If you like this one, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about me riding an 85 two-stroke and what you want to see in next week's video as well. More bike tests coming, including this MC250 two-stroke that we have. We just shot it in the studio. Now we're taking it to the track tomorrow for some more testing.